Hey, Salted Neos, we're back.
Hello again, Dragon Lady.
Hello. So what did you play today?
Played Cancer. Barrier Stun.
Why? Why would you do that? It's not even an official tournament.
Who cares?
Okay. Okay. Well,
If they're playing meta, I'm gonna try. Didn't do very good, but it's something. List in progress, and half of this should hopefully remind me to fix my deck list. Alright, start off. We got the package of special fun monsters. We got 3 Stormwinds,
This one is very static.
3 Infernos,
What?
1 Torrent, and 3 Fossil Dino.
So why only 1 torrent?
You don't really need... It's just a 7th name, so you can draw it a little easier. It's also run mostly for Gizmek Uka, which was in the side deck. It's probably going back to the main deck because I kept losing it. If you go second, you straight up lose.
Oh, okay.
And Uka's a chance. There might be I'm probably going to have to add, like, Earth to the side deck, too, because I forgot this doesn't count.
Gotcha.
I also forgot I don't run Droughts because it hasn't been a reason until now. So yeah, there's all the fun names. That's not all the stun, though. We got, of course, everyone's favorite stun card. 3 copies of Inspector Border.
What are you thinking?
What do you mean, what am I thinking? It's debatably a better normal summon than the statues.
Wow.
Because those Border locks out the turn more than them, because they can't just use a monster effect to pop it and get their summons back. Jeez. Or in the case of these guys, well, it still loses to Imperm, but these guys, it's still a decent body. If they Imperm any of these, you lose.
That's
Or in the case of good old Thomas, you get chaliced. And to top off the monster list, we have 1 copy of Summoner Monk, which is just kind of there. It can get dead draw spells out of your hand to summon something. In theory, you can use the extra deck with it.
Oh,
because, you know, Xyz plays, statues lock you out of everything except 1 attribute. So, in theory, it could do that. It's more so there to get a name out. Does it have to summon an attack? Yeah, you can just summon it anyway, so you're not risking getting beat for damage either.
Gotcha.
So, on to the draw spells. We have 10 of them, because of course. We got the 3 Extras,
Oh, yeah.
the 3 Desires, the 3 Duality, and the Card of Demise. All for draw spells. So we have a 1 in 4 of getting some way to search the deck.
So with the new pot, would that help
I
this
would
deck?
be running 3. I'd be running 3 Prosperity if that was easy to get right now.
Yeah.
But of course it's not.
Oh, yeah, because of course.
It's secret rares. Come on now. But I'd totally be running it because the extra deck is almost completely irrelevant besides the Cyber Dragon monsters that are in there. And I honestly would be probably cutting this. 3 copies of Mystic Mind.
Why cut this? It's the cuddliest card around.
Also 1 Metaverse.
The Metaverse.
Here's why you cut it. You can't. If your deck is working, this card doesn't have an effect.
That's true.
And you can't card a Demise for it. Because, or what is it? Whatever it is. Demise the land, that's what it is. You can't do that because they're locked in a summoning. So half the time this is a dead card. I've never once activated it. You're less likely to see Metaverse than you are to see the Mine. And Metaverse would still only be good if you had a statue die.
And you know what you should use instead?
What?
Dark Sanctuary.
Maybe. Probably. I don't know. I'm debating. Like, I'm either gonna mess around putting Demise the lands in here because statues can easily get negated.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
Like, because this is still a very good backup play if it was easy to get. So, like, in that case, I probably will run Demise the land.
Alright.
Maybe cut them down by 1. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet. And now we have the fun protection part of the deck. Well, it's the traps that aren't related to equip spells. We got 2 copies of Phantom Knight Wing and 2 copies of Phantom Knight Sword.
Oh, the sword, man. Oh.
They're just there for protection for statues.
Okay.
Because if this would protect them once and they get 500 attack permanently. This is gain 800, and if the monster would be destroyed, you can destroy this instead.
Gotcha.
So it's just another round of protection for those statues. And because Twin Twisters is pesky, this should be at 3, but 2 Solemn Judgment. Why it's not at 3 is because I don't know what was going through my head. I'm putting the 3rd in there as soon as I edit this again. And now we're on to the fun part, the things you give your statues. We have 3 fancy moon shields for them.
Oh, wow. That's a good idea.
They don't die that way.
Yeah.
You have 2 Power of the Guardians, because Duel Link's meta.
And you're not meta anymore in Duel Links.
Yeah, no. It's close enough. if they get to attack, they don't die by battle with it equipped.
Yeah.
And if they get to attack directly, they're protected by card effects as well.
That is a good
And
point.
then as soon as I get more of these, it's going up. But one super magic sword of Raptinus.
Yeah, I read that card. That's stupid.
So what you do is you use Armor Recall, which is a 3 of in here anyway, because it gives the protection when you need it. If this thing, if you activate this at the end of their main phase,
yeah.
You equip this from deck. At the start of the battle phase, you change the statue to defense. That now gives you a normal summon, and on top of that, it protects you from battle with the defense decision effect. And if you have to play, and if this gets popped or something early, you activate it. It's protected from card effects for the turn.
So have you been able to pull this off today?
No, because I haven't drawn Armor Recall. I bricked almost every game today because salted luck.
Trap trick, man, trap trick.
I mean, I probably could. It's just, there's only 5 targets for it, and 2 of them are unique. So, like, It's not worth it right now. You're more so trying to keep the statues alive. And like, most of the time, what you'd be doing with trap trick is like torrential or something.
Gotcha.
Time for the biggest joke part of the list. Well, beside my amazing self-reflection, we're on to the extra deck, which almost matters. Almost. Okay, let's get. I should have sorted this out better. So, 2 Chimeritic Fortress, which is supposed to be at 3, but I didn't own 3 until now. I got the 3rd today. And 3 Chimeritic Mega Fleet.
Okay.
This is all. You'd think this is just for, like, if you face Cyber Dragon? No, you side Cyber Dragon. Of course. But, like, there's no reason to not run these in Extrav deck, in my opinion.
Okay.
If you're. Like, these don't need you to control, like, one of the monsters that are material. It just fuses them from field.
Wow.
So if you're playing any sort of Extrav deck that you're not caring about your extra deck in, you should be running 3 and 3, in my opinion.
I'll have to keep that in mind, because I do that a lot.
Yeah. And the other ones that are the other cards in here that are relevant are the rank 4s. So 1 Light Dragon, which only ever comes up if I'm siding in the 1 Bearer Statue of the Heavens for Summoner Monk. 1 Gallant Granite. I don't actually know if I can summon that. Yeah, I don't know if I can or not.
I think you need 2 rock monsters.
No, it's not that you need 2 rocks. It's I don't have a way to get a level. I need Inspector Border plus Summoner Monk to summon it right now, which is like you never do it. Tornado Dragon, which you use with the Wind one, and Abyss Dweller with the Water one. You never actually go into these, but have options in your extra deck. I still argue you probably should. The rest of my extra deck space is filler, which is whatever random extra deck monsters I could find. These are supposed to be replaced with other rank 4s, or the other Chimera tech. These don't matter. These are filler for when I find other things to put in.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was going to say, why the hell are you running a Penguin Brave?
Yeah. Gigant doesn't have any targets. Brave doesn't do anything. This thing's unsummonable. This thing's unsummonable. This thing's unsummonable. This thing's unsummonable.
Alright.
Side deck.
Alright.
3 Gizmeguka.
Okay.
So if they summon from the main deck, you summon this, then you can target any monster they control. If that monster matches an attribute of a monster in your deck which has equal attack and defense, like the statues, which have 1,000,000, you can special summon that from deck, which locks them out during their first turn. Because you can summon you can summon any barrier statue from that, as long as it's summoned from the main deck.
Nice.
The 3 Imperm, which probably should have been main, but finding space in there has been difficult for me. Where are they? So we got the side deck statues. You wouldn't main these because light and dark are super common.
Yes.
3 Cyber Dragon for those mega fleets I mentioned earlier in case I want to use them personally for like a machine deck or something.
Okay.
2 Twin Twister and a Feather Duster for the rest of the set.
Everybody got the Feather Duster.
Because I'm stupid, I didn't play Ash today.
Oh.
I'm rusty.
Ash to work today.
I'm rusty.
So how'd your deck do today?
Awful, I won 1 round.
Good to know. All right.
This is a Wednesday deck.
As always, Helton Neos. Thanks for showing up.
Not a problem, bye.